stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Tulsa's offense will get first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Richardson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. To the air. It's right. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. Quarterback keeper. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Alford. A little screen to the running back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Grabs behind the line. It's Booker. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. On the run, it's Richardson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Banks to grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive and now in business near midfield at the 49. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's right. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to die.
Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's right. Bringing the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Tulsa wasting no time. Looking downfield, it's Alford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Wright. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. Wants to pass. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
There he goes! Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Richardson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Got his man quickly. Runs through a tackle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. At the 45, on his way. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Oh, ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gives it on the option. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
This drive will open from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Richardson. Jukes his way for more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass, it's Alford. Finds his man, it's Richardson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden... This team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Jenkins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win the